Hi everybody. Um, wow. Where do I start? I want to give everyone a second to get logged on before I get into the topic that I want to discuss. I want to discuss the inauguration of Donald J. Trump. What it means going forward. What it means for us as a nation, and what does it mean for us as a people? The election of Donald J. Trump. Um, wow. Yesterday, I was in complete disgust in a way that I probably haven't been for probably since the primaries when they screwed us in the primaries. When Senator Bernie Sanders was screwed in the primaries. Yesterday gave me that feeling of just complete, just disgust about where we are at this point in time in our history, where we are as a nation. And I'm still optimistic that there's light at the end of the tunnel. I'm still optimistic that something's good gonna come out of this. That it's gonna make the base unite in a way that it's never had before. To make the left wing base unite. But what made me so sick yesterday was here we have Donald J. Trump, a racist. Let's just call it for what it is. It reminded me yesterday as he met at the White House with former President Obama, now former President Obama, and I see uh, the then first family show him and his wife the utmost respect. And this is not about politics. This is about character. This post here is about character. And the first family greeted the Trumps with respect, the way you and I would, the way you and I was taught to do. And I'm looking, I'm like, well, here we have President Obama greeting Donald Trump with respect. Here's a guy who tried to make him illegitimate, said he was born in Kenya, and tried to make it like he wasn't even an American citizen. He went to the lowest of the low. So if anyone out here tells you that he's not a racist, he's a racist. Period. You don't make things like that for fun. You don't get on there and lie about how you have people in Hawaii investigating and digging up all kind of stuff and they're finding all these things that you can't believe they're finding. You don't do those things if you don't mean those things. That's what I'm saying. So here we have, and just seeing a transition take course was just sickening. It was sickening. It's sickening that the DNC put us in this position to where we have Donald Trump instead of Bernie Sanders. It's sickening. And just to take it to another step level, folks, let me tell you guys how real this is. And I need to put the link in this post. And if I remember when I get off, I will. On January the 20th, yesterday, there were racists vandalizing people's property. Where I'm from, in my neighborhood, yeah, writing things like KKK on people's houses. Thank God it wasn't on my house or anything like that. But yes, they were literally spray painting KKK and Klan rules on people's houses because of the election of Donald J. Trump. So, I mean, I'm just have to call this for what it is. It's not about necessarily identity politics or anything like that. This is real, folks. This is real. Did you guys hear his speech? Hitler style. Hitler style. His speech. Hitler style. Yeah, Hitler style. The guy is just horrible to say the least. And what has he done since he's been there so far? He's already he's already signed an executive order to make it harder for first time home buyers now. They had a program put in place that the Obama administration had in place that first time home buyers don't have to pay certain fees when they buy new homes. Well, guess what? That went out the door yesterday. It went out the door yesterday. It went out the door. Signed an executive order already on day one before he's even found the bathroom of the White House. And the devils of what he did in Obamacare, we don't necessarily know. We don't agree with Obamacare 100% of the time on everything, but we do know we need this law in place, especially while we're trying to get single payer. We don't need people kicked off their health insurance because they have a pre-existing condition. We don't need adult kids that are trying to get an education being kicked off their parents' health care insurance. We don't need people, cancer patients, not being able to get health care because they're already sick. People will actually die under his rule. We have to unite in a way we never united before. And to those that out there, coming to me on this and that when I'm actually trying to make a point here, one thing that you have to say is, for the last 8 years, the First Family has served us with dignity and respect. The First Family has actually led with character, whether we agree with the policies or not. They were a model. You see what I'm saying? Now we have a guy who made fun of a handicapped guy that became president of the United States. Becky, yeah, that's good to hear, because because we have to get our resistance down. Now, don't get me wrong, because I still stay true to the words that I spoke not long ago. If Donald J. Trump puts forth a progressive policy on a progressive issue, we should get behind it and still oppose some of the things that we disagree with him on. We can support the things that make sense and oppose the thing that we disagree on. But right now, I'm not feeling that I'm even have to worry about that much. I hope we do. I hope he put things out there that I can get behind and support. In the end of the day, we want him to be the best president that ever. Yes, definitely, Tony. Class in the White House. I'm saying the things that maybe are not popular, but I'm saying it because they're true. I'm not making this post for a lot of likes, for a lot of views. I'm saying the truth. The truth. Yeah. But like I said, the election of Donald J. Trump, it made some people bold. Like literally in my neighborhood where I'm from, they literally sprayed like KKK on people's houses. They literally vandalized people's houses. Like literally, I'm not making this up. And then you have people out there that want to say he's not right. Yeah, he is racist. And for President Obama to get out there and still serve him with dignity and respect after he said that he wasn't American, after he tried to delegitimize him, it takes class to do that. It takes character to do that. It takes all of those things. You have to have thick skin. I mean, this is the situation where I'm gonna say the things that tend to get left out. I'm gonna say the things that I don't hear about enough. The model, the character, the how you conduct yourself. When a U.S. congressman, you lied to the president of the United States of America. He didn't shrink to that. He didn't buy down into the hate. He stayed true to what he believed in. A sitting president is called a liar by another Republican, by a Republican, in a State of the Union address. When he wanted to give a back to school speech, and you had parents in uproar. You had families that literally kept their kids out of school because they said, hell no. The translation was, hell no. Not a black president is not fixing to come and speak to my kids. Period. I don't care if he has an education from Harvard. I don't care if he's the #1 on the Harvard Review. I don't care. They kept their kids out of school because they were racist. I'm going to say it again. When we had parents in uproar because a president of the United States wanted to give a back to school speech to the kids about education and working hard, they literally got pissed off and kept their kids out of school. The White House literally sent a transcript home for what the kids wanted to say, what the president was going to say to the kids, and they still kept their kids out of school. They had to send a permission slip home to the kids in order for them to watch a video of the president of the United States giving a back to school speech. I'm not talking about politics here, folks. A back to school speech. This cannot be forgotten about. They cannot be let off the hook for this. They cannot. We cannot let them off the hook for that. Period. And I will not stop talking about it. I would not. That was ridiculous. We never had this issue before. When 9/11 happened, George W. Bush was reading a book to kids, and he should have been reading a book. It's not about George Bush allowed to read a book to kids. He should be. He's the president of the United States. It's the fact that the sense of hate, we cannot get mixed up. You want to disagree with the president on some of his policies? Fine. Cool. Go ahead. I'm not here to debate that. I'm here to let's not get the hate mixed. Let's not forget about the hate also. Let's not let them off the hook, because it's very possible that, well, it is possible that he's so bogged down that that's what they wanted. That's what that's what the other side wanted. When the other side is basically, we want to close Gitmo. I know a lot of people want to come out here and say they lied about closing Gitmo. But I'm going to say what some people are not going to say to you. 2 people in Congress voted to close Gitmo. 2. There are a lot of people out here that like to say that he just took the public option off the table. I'm, for one, is going to come out here and say what's not popular because it may get a lot of internet views. The Democratic Party wouldn't even debate about health care as long as the public option was on the table. They wouldn't even have a discussion. They wouldn't even let it come up for a fucking hearing. I'm just going to leave it there.